And we're back here for another episode of Locked In as I make my way around the FCS, and I'm starting to hit up some old FCS athletes that are doing well in college. And I have another one with me right now who I've kept in touch with and was off to a great year at my alma mater before this all happened, and that's Wilton's Jack DiNanno. Jack, how you doing?
Doing all right. How about you, Dave?
All right. I'm sure you'd rather be talking to me from Schenectady than from home. But how are you doing? Everybody there safe and all right?
Yeah, everybody at home's doing well. All my friends at school are doing well, and all my friends here are doing well too. So, I mean, that's the best you can hope for at this point, especially with everything else going on.
Yeah. How hard is it? You're the first one I'm really talking to who was in mid-season in college. How difficult, and for you in particular, you'd been playing well. You were hitting 500 at the time, and this all happens after you'd been on a Florida trip. How difficult was this for you?
It was really tough, especially going into school in the fall, having a whole fall season. Then obviously lifting as well during the fall, coming back after winter break, doing the same stuff, 6 a.m. lifts Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then, practicing in the field house, and then finally getting the chance to go to Florida. And all of us played really well. We did really well in Florida. And then to get back, and then 2 weeks later get hit with the news that we're not going to have a season. It was obviously depressing for me, but, you got to feel for the seniors as well who, have been playing all their life, and then cut short of a senior season in college has got to hurt. So.
I mean, it's just got to be real frustrating, especially you're just, for you getting in a groove and you're doing well. You want to make, secure the starting job and everything, and then boom, it just comes to a halt.
Right. Yeah, it was for sure difficult, especially, again, everybody played well down in Florida, but, it was really good for me to get off to a hot start for sure, prove myself in Florida. And then, of course, to come back and hear the news sucked, but you can't really do anything about it. You got to just live.
People around here are getting a little tired of me with tooting unions for in social media, but I mean, number one, it's kind of cool. There's so many FCS athletes that are coming up there. It's a hot school, and just everything that went on with the football team this year, and going unbeaten, getting to the second round of the Division III playoffs. You keep in touch. I know Robbie Herman up there. Keep in touch with a lot of the football guys. Go to the games.
Yeah, I went to a few of the games. Obviously, I know Robbie. Played sports with him all my life. He's a great athlete, and I know a lot of kids on the football team as well. So they were an amazing team, and hopefully they do the same thing next year. I've heard they got a lot of good talent coming up in the next year. So hopefully they do well. All of the sports of Union have been doing really well. So hopefully that continues in the future.
Is it nothing more? I was wondering why Union's become such a hot school. Is it nothing more than just the sports are strong there? Obviously, it's a great academic school, and it's a really nice campus if you don't mind the cold weather in the winter.
Yeah. No, it's a great school. It's a great atmosphere. Everybody loves it, and especially if you're playing sports there, all the coaches are great, very welcoming, especially when I was a freshman. Coach Mount and all them were very welcoming to me, all the teammates, and once you got to college, everybody had a role. It wasn't, the hierarchy class like there usually is in high school with the seniors down to freshmen. It was really everybody had a role on the team. Everybody had the same goal. And it's a great atmosphere to be in, and that's why I think that's personally why so many people pick Union, just because it's a great all-around school.
Yeah, what are you majoring in?
I'm going to be an economics major.
Okay, I had a hard time with economics there, my friend.
Yeah.
That was like my very first trimester up there. I think I got scared off it right off the bat there, and I was poli-sci.
Yeah, not too easy, but you got to put in the work for it.
Yeah, you're probably a lot smarter than I am. So, It was actually I actually looked up before we started this. It was a good spring for the DiNanno boys as a whole. I saw your brothers was #2 on Holy Cross in scoring before this all happened.
Yep, he's been having an unbelievable year too. So, it's good to have a younger brother that's doing well at Holy Cross as well. So it's
How
good to
come
have.
you didn't play, follow in your footsteps playing baseball, or how come you didn't play lacrosse?
I don't know. We just kind of in 8th grade. I think I played lacrosse up to six or seven. I think it was 6th grade.
Hmm.
Because back then you could, well, at that time you could play both lacrosse and baseball and not worry about which one you had to commit to until you really got to like 8th grade or high school. So I mean, I've always loved the sport of baseball, and how there's so much failure in baseball and you can only get better. So that's why I chose that. Not to say it's not like that in lacrosse, but I think Dean just chose lacrosse because it had a lot more running around and everything. So, and I wasn't too into that.
That's why you caught. That's why you catch too, I guess.
That's right.
How about you keep in touch with any of the teammates from the FCS Championship team from a few years ago?
Definitely. Yep. I keep in touch with a lot of them. A lot of them are really close friends of mine. So I still talk to Henry Stremecki, Colin
Okay.
Hall, Billy Black, all those guys. So those we'll never forget those moments. That was just an awesome game.
That was a great FCS
Awesome.
Championship.
Yeah, it was awesome to be a part of, and especially to beat your rivals. It was something special.
So what do you do now that you're unexpectedly home for a prolonged period of time? How do you survive all this besides online classes?
Well, obviously it's good to have the family time that you wouldn't normally have. But it can get boring at times, but we're trying to make the most of it. And a lot of TV shows, and now that there's school, there's something more important to do. So kind of focusing on that.
I'm always looking for recommendations. What TV shows?
I'm watching Narcos Mexico right now. It's kind of a
Okay,
violent TV show, but it's pretty good.
okay. I'm looking for some new stuff to watch, though.
Yeah, that one's good. I'm rewatching Dexter.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm actually watching some old Friday Night Lights. I started watching.
Love that.
That again in a show from the '90s that was one of my favorite called NYPD Blue. I've been watching old episodes of that, but I got to start watching some fresh stuff pretty soon.
There you go.
So, what were you? What are you planning to do for the summer? What are your plans that hopefully will go forward?
Well, in the summer I have an internship for a couple of months, and then I think hopefully I could play baseball on the side, depending on how with the hours I'm going to be working, or even if I have an internship at all after this whole thing ends. So we got to see about that first, and if I don't have an internship, I'll be free to play baseball and everything, but hopefully I can play on the side. Definitely, if I can't play on a team, or I don't have time to play on a team, I'll definitely be practicing and stuff like that to get ready for the fall.
What internship? Where are you going to intern? Let's be positive. Where are you going to intern?
CVS Investment Group.
Okay.
So it's more of it's not essentially just like what you would see on Wall Street, what they do there, but it's more about economic stability, economic sustainability, and how we're going to be living in the next 10 or 20 years, and kind of planning for the future, that type of stuff.
Sounds like a good opportunity.
Mm.
All right, well, Jack, it's always you're always one of the good guys. So always enjoyed you when you're around, and glad that you ended up at Union, and glad that you're doing so well. And sorry it got cut short, but it was good catching up with you. And I know you'll bounce back come next spring and tear it up. So congrats, and stay safe, and good talking to you.
Thanks so much, Dave. Appreciate the time.
All right, and we'll have another locked in sometime soon, so be on the lookout.